Have you ever looked at your iPhone or MacBook and wondered, why Apple? I mean, of all the names in the world, why name the most valuable tech company on the planet after a fruit? Was Steve Jobs really just hungry one day? Did he have a strange obsession with apples? Well, the truth is way more interesting than you think. And honestly, it's also pretty funny. Today, we're diving deep into the story behind the name Apple. The real story, the crazy story, the story that could have made this company called something completely different. Let's go. It all starts in 1976 in Cupertino, California. 3 guys in a garage. You know the story. Steve Jobs, Steve Wozniak, and Ronald Wayne. They're building something revolutionary, a personal computer, something regular people could actually use. But here's the thing they didn't have: a name. They needed something. Anything. And in those early days, they had some interesting ideas. Believe it or not, Apple wasn't their first choice. In fact, for a while, their company was called something else entirely. But before I tell you that, here's something wild. On April 1st, 1976, these 3 guys signed a partnership agreement. April Fool's Day. I'm not joking. Here's where it gets interesting. Steve Jobs used to work at Atari, the video game company. Pong, all that stuff. And Jobs noticed something about the name Atari. In the phone book, Atari would appear near the beginning, way before other companies. Jobs thought, hey, if we name our company something that starts with A, we'll be at the top of the phone book too. Genius, right? Simple marketing. So he wanted a name that started with A, and he wanted something that sounded friendly, approachable, not scary or technical. One story says Jobs had just come back from an apple farm in Oregon. He'd been working there, eating apples, having a good time. Another story says he was on one of his weird fruit diets. Jobs, always doing something extreme. But the most popular story, he just liked apples. Plain and simple. Here's the thing though. Jobs later admitted that the phone book thing was part of it. He literally said, we wanted a name that would come before Atari in the phone book. Can you imagine the most valuable company in the world named because of a phone book? But wait, there's another layer to this. So remember when I said they had other names? Here's the craziest one. Before Apple, Steve Jobs actually wanted to call the company Matrix Electronics. Boring, right? Too generic. But here's the real shocker. Another name they considered was Executek. Sounds like something from a bad 80s movie. And get this, when Jeff Bezos started Amazon, he almost called his company Cadabra, like abracadabra, but someone heard it as cadaver, which means dead body. So yeah, dodge the bullet there. Anyway, back to Apple. So in the end, they went with Apple Computer. Simple, friendly, starts with A, comes before Atari. Jobs said later, we tried to come up with a better name, but nothing sounded as good. And honestly, can you imagine calling it anything else? iPhone Executek? MacBook Matrix? No way. Today, Apple is worth over $3 trillion, all because 3 guys in a garage liked apples and wanted to beat Atari in the phone book. Sometimes the best names are the simplest ones. So, next time you pick up your iPhone, remember, it could have been called the Executek phone. And isn't that just delicious? Which company name story should we tell next? Comment below. Don't forget to subscribe and keep hunting for those hidden stories. This is Name Hunter. Peace.